Jade Cargill is a superstar. But you know, she always was. Atlantic Sun preseason first team, a master's in child psychology, a genuine star in her own right, married to another star in the Cincinnati Reds, Brandon Phillips, Jade often mentions she is not doing wrestling strictly for the money, although money is always nice, but for the love of wrestling and furthering of her own career, and that is all valid. Training with AR Fox's WWA 4 Academy, mentored by Mark Henry, and training it face-to-face prior to stepping into AEW, Jade has always taken the business seriously. Doubly so, training under Bryan Danielson while at the same time working on national television in AEW. And she signed with AEW after a WWE tryout where, if rumors are to be believed, she was put off by WWE responding at the time to her worries about spending time with family by stating, in so many words, WWE is her family. AEW then seemed the correct choice, and probably was at the time. Today, of course, we see most stars can get time off without punishment, or at least perceptible judgment, and that is a new thing. Like Jade's 3-year AEW contract new, but we'll get back to that. First, there's Jade's AEW run. And there's not many better ways one could debut for AEW than against Cody Rhodes alongside I think he was a basketball player. Let me make sure I read this right. Shaquille O'Neal? I still can't believe he went through that table. From there, Jade would have matches here and there, her presentation aided tremendously by smart Mark Sterling, who may forever go to underappreciated Ditto Stoke. But Jade really took off during the tournament to crown the inaugural TBS Women's Champion. And throughout the tournament, Jade continued to impress, seeming to get better with each passing match. A stumble there, a missed time here, but for somebody so green to wrestling, Jade's potential and star power were never once in question. Her presentation is kind of impossible to screw up. I mean this respectfully, look at her. When Jade makes an entrance, be it with Kingfish playing her down to the ring, or Big Boss Vet with AKA sorority members, you know you're watching a big-time wrestling show. Jade's TBS title run had its fair share of squash matches or short matches to show off Jade's power, but it also gave her the chance to run up against talented veterans from Ruby Soho to Athena to Madison Rayne to other rising stars like Sky Blue to Willow Nightingale and Billy Starks, all the way to the recently debuted Taya Valkyrie at Double or Nothing on May 28th, 2023. Jade successfully defends her TBS title, winning her 60th straight match at a 508-day title reign, the longest reigning champion in AEW history, and a returning More Than a Woman, Chris Statlander, pins Jade to win the title, and then a second time decisively, cleanly, just a few weeks ago on the 13th of September. The two embrace after the match. Jade, who is about to sign to WWE, seems to say goodbye. And listen, AEW has been heralded as a great alternative to WWE, a place for new stars to be born and providing negotiating leverage for wrestlers in both companies, and it is all of those good things. So getting mad when someone in AEW uses it to get a better deal in WWE is, I think, a bit silly. Ideally, talent should go back and forth, and lest we forget, AEW losing Jade means some of those talented stars I mentioned earlier can move up the card. And Chris Statlander is even more of a made woman than she already was by beating Jade twice decisively. For WWE, they gain a ready-made star in Jade Cargill, another example after American Nightmare Cody Rhodes that acts in AEW are, well, elite and ready for any big stage, be it sold-out stadiums in WWE, AEW, or otherwise. You need only look at WWE's social media campaign covering her first day at the PC to recognize they know they have gold in their hands. Jade moving to WWE isn't just good for her, it can be good for the business. In the same way, Danielson, one of her mentors, moving to AEW was good for the business. And I can't wait to see what someone with access to both the best trainers in AEW and now WWE can do in the future. Also, that WrestleMania entrance is gonna be insane. So yeah, Jade Cargill is in WWE, and that is awesome. Also, apparently Megan Thee Stallion is going to do the vocals for her new entrance. I mean, I see this as an absolute W.